Now, your local weather authority with Chief Meteorologist Jesse Walker.
All right, here's our weather folklore for tonight. This is probably one of the more commonly talked about ones. This is the persimmon seed, where you take the seed and be careful, you cut it open, and in the middle of it there's a white core. If it's shaped like a spoon, it's supposed to be a snowy winter because you have to scoop the snow. If it's shaped like a knife, it'll be a cold winter, like a cold cutting wind. And if it's shaped like a fork, it's a relatively mild winter. I've had a lot of people sending in pictures. Most of them have looked like this, which Jeff sent in from Westfield, Illinois. Looking mostly like a spoon for the most part. So there you go. If that's true, maybe a snowy winter. Hey, we're a week away. 1 week from right now, we'll be doing the winter outlook here on TV. I'll also have a lot of information, charts, and things for you up on our website that night as well. I'm still number crunching even yet tonight. Be working on that. 61 was our high today, a lot better than yesterday. Nearly 20 degrees warmer than yesterday, and 34 was our low early this morning. No rainfall today. Won't be able to say that tomorrow, as we're going to see some rain moving into the area, especially in the afternoon and evening. Sunrise, sunset for tomorrow are now under 10 hours of daylight, and the river stage in Terre Haute still going down just over 10 feet. As far as precipitation, nothing here today, but the temperatures have been mild. 54, that's what we're looking at in Terre Haute now. Winds are southeast at 7, pressure dropping some at 29.95. Temperatures are really pretty nice all around the area. We still got a 63 down there in Flora, 51 in Paris, so these numbers are pretty nice. Moisture to the west of this area, that's what we'll be watching as we head through time as the front approaches, and eventually it's going to increase our rain chances. Behind it, cold air up to the north. Unfortunately, that comes back by the end of the week. Tonight, clouds are thickening to the west of this area. For us, a thickening trend of the clouds, so what was a day filled with a fair amount of sunshine will be a night as we see the clouds kind of thicken overhead. Nothing showing up in those clouds so far on the Dorsa Automotive Doppler radar. Everything is okay. So overnight, no big issues. Maybe a light little shower pops up tonight, but it would be minor. The majority of this is going to be tomorrow, and not really in the morning, not until the afternoon. So by the time we get to around this time, around 5, 6 o'clock, we see the rain moving in. It may be as early as around 3. So you're in pretty good shape in the morning. Early afternoon. Then the rain chances come in by the afternoon. In the evening hours, it should clear by early on Thursday morning before most of you are up. Say around 5, 6 o'clock, most of it's over, and by 7 and 8 o'clock, long gone. So Thursday looks dry. It'll just be 20 degrees colder as we head into Thursday, and it looks like it's going to stay that way into Friday as well. Rainfall, I don't think this is a lot. It's a quick hit on the system. 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. That ought to cover it. You can see a little bit heavier in some of the southeast, but probably 1/4 inch to about 1/2 inch ought to cover most of the area. After that, the next chance of showers would be late Saturday into Sunday. Right here it goes. So we'll watch that as we get into part of Sunday. And then behind that, some colder air starts to move in as we head into early next week once again. So the up and down temperature trend will continue. Speaking of that, today, tomorrow, warm. Then it turns colder by the end of the week and the weekend. There's a little surge in the temperature by Sunday with that weak system. And then behind it, it gets colder again by early next week. And the general trend is for this colder air to continue to push southward as we head through time. This is all the way through November 26th, but we can take you out long term now. This is the end of the month, the last 6 days of the month, the 24th to the 30th. You kind of get the idea. Cool here in the east, warmer in the west. So if that's the case, we're probably looking at a lot more cool weather than warm weather as we round out the month. Tonight, though, it's going to be mild. 54, that's it for the low temperature. During the day tomorrow, we'll get back to 64, cloudy, showers developing by the afternoon. And then after that, dry and colder weather to round out the work week. It'll stay chilly as we head into Friday. Warms a little for the weekend, but back to cold by early next week. That's your forecast, Grant.
Thanks, Jesse. Can't wait for that winter weather outlook next week. How about next in sports? She's one of the best.